Hello, 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 guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment here on our Cultural Scribe platform, which is our artist platform where we interview signed and unsigned artists, independent artists, and producers, musicians, everyone who's on the journey and navigating the music industry. We give them a platform to provide their talent and what they do. So today is no different. And we have a great artist today and a great organization today to present to you here on the Cultural Scribe platform. Before we do that, we want to thank our partners and our sponsors. We want to thank hearttoheartforyou.org. We want to thank GQAutoConnect.com as well as physical therapist Dr. Amanda J. Rosette, RosettePhysicalTherapy.org. Thank you guys for your partnership. And if you guys want to partner with us or interested in partnering with us, please reach out to our official website, KingSolomonEntertainment.tv. Connect with us on the web, and our email address is on there, and we'll let you know how to do that. Also, if you want to support us directly, that is our Cash App right there across your board, as well as take this time to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to us, please make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube. The link is right there in the title, as well as across the lower bar right there on the news bar feed at the bottom. Connect with us, man. We are growing. We're now on also Roku. So if you have Roku, we stream on the Roku channel, which is King Solomon Entertainment, lowercase one word, on the Roku network. Therefore, connect with us on there and share this video, share the Culture Scribe video, as well as the Hollywood Now platform. We're excited that we're growing on all platforms, and there's more great interviews. So today, without further ado, we have from the Synskatexlub, artists, entrepreneurs, nonprofit that's giving back to the youth and also doing a thing in the art industry as far as skateboarding and wonderful things that they're here to talk about today on our platform. We want to introduce to you from Skate Club, Randall Young, as well as Mark Johnson. Thank you guys so much. How you doing, Mr. Randall?
Ashe, man. Thanks for having me on here. It's a blessing and a pleasure to
Yes,
be
sir.
on your network
Yes, sir.
talking about.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You guys are doing great things, man. I'm excited about it. As soon as I heard about you, I'm excited about what you guys are doing. Had to have you on for what the platform is all about. And so definitely you guys align with that. Had to have you on. We're excited to have you. So please introduce yourself to our audience. Let them know what you do, who you are, what you're about.
Well, I go by the name of Skate Hard. Um, that's my entertainment name, I guess. Instagram handle or just overall nickname, I guess. I don't know, Skate Hard. It's who I am. It's what I do. I've been skateboarding for about maybe probably close to 20 years now. Um, I'm Yeah, I don't know. I've been skating for about 20 years, on and off with a couple companies. Born and raised in the heart of the Midwest. St. Louis, Missouri is where I'm from. I've been here my whole life. Of course, I've been outside of St. Louis and traveling in various different places. Then we have our other half, who is he's actually on the phone with me now until he
Yeah.
gets properly ready. But
Mhm.
his name is Mark Johnson. He's from Central Illinois. Over in O'Fallon, the O'Fallon region. And we kind of linked up literally through the process of skateboarding. And ever since we linked up and we kind of been terrorizing the city ever since, and just going everywhere we go, we just, turning heads in the awe factor from the skateboard perspective. And we growing into new eras in our lives and new aspects and stuff like that. So we still turning heads doing new business ventures and stuff like that. So um we started Synskatexlub probably like 3 years ago. 2018 is when we started it. But it all started from a skate shop that we was all working together at. um Like I said, I met Mark probably around 2015, 2014. it was ironic that one of our homies that we are mutually friends with was low key throwing a contest. He was throwing just like a little homies contest. Here in the Midwest, it gets it gets very cold in the wintertime. Like right now, it's what the high today is probably like 21 degrees.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So once you get below the freezing temperatures, it'd be hard to skateboard if you don't have a indoor facility.
Mm-hmm.
And we have here in St. Louis, Missouri, we only have a few of those present. So every year we kind of go through a cycle and regeneration of the skate community kind of dying off,
Mm-hmm.
and the summer comes back, and it's kind of lackluster because we don't have a lot of summer activities because a lot of the good people end up leaving St. Louis, or a lot of the good companies will overshadow St. Louis and come to the Midwest, to a different state or a different city.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have to still travel from where we at here to, where they at, in KC or Columbia or Chicago, Springfield, any one of those. It's not St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So um we start to notice that, being skateboarders who are really in the heart of the game, because we end up getting sponsored. But I'll talk about that a little later. We end up getting sponsorships, and on the individual level, and it just like kind of worked out for us on a local level, to where we was like literally the same as the guys out there in California or wherever they at.
Mm-hmm.
But we just made a whole scene for ourselves here, and it started with this after I met Mark at the skate competition, and it was our mutual homie who ended up putting us together through that contest that he made. We end up finding a skate shop which is located in Maplewood, Missouri. It was called Saint Shoe Skate Shop, ran by Dustin Pulley. He was a skate shop owner, and he owned a key to the city. The city of Maplewood awarded him 2 keys to the city due to his businesses and what he has done for the community. And he's had that business there for about 10 years prior to us coming there around like 2017.
Wow.
2017, um, he laid down the foundation of he pretty much gave us the game on how to further our business in the skateboard career, to not be so controlled by these big mainstream companies that will sit here and buy us up and buy us out of our homeland, and the stuff that we got in our forefront at home. So once he laid us the game down, we end up running the shop for a couple more years, and then due to later down the line, it came down to some mismanagement, which caused the shop to get closed down. Me and Mark still felt that we had a calling for the just for doing something for the skate community and being a part of something, because we started to turn heads at the skate shop. We was basically being black entrepreneurs. All the skateboarding is started off in California. It's a surf culture thing, and it's a very very territorial thing that you have to get into. If you don't know the bros not gonna mess with you, pretty
Yeah.
much, and it's like that in all over industry wise. So with that being said, starting to skate over here, and no, we're not the first black skaters in St. Louis.
Mm.
Shout out to our the guys ahead of us, like Jabari Pendleton, who really paved the way for people like me, Bobby Taylor. You got Chris Petaway. You got I'm forgetting his name right now, but Lord Justice, I lie. Shout out to my brother. I cannot forget. I cannot remember his name right now, but Lord Justice, he know what I'm talking about. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Shout out to those guys who really paved the way for the Midwest culture and the black scene to be recognized here in the Midwest. Literally, there was those guys making moves out at the same time as Stevie Williams and Terry Kennedy and you know what I'm saying, Pharrell Williams and all those people. So shout out to those guys who really paved the way for people like us because, like I said, we weren't the first to do it, but we I guess we the first of some kind to recognize something because once we recognized that a lot of the white culture is all throughout St. Louis and pretty much controlling the skateboard scene and the outlook of skateboarding here in St. Louis, um, I really beg to differ on that because you know they accept us everywhere physically, but mainstream wise, they really don't accept us. So we had to force our way in by being noticed and literally being the best in the city. We put together the team of pretty much outcasts. Uh, Renegade Riders is what we put together. Shout out to my previous company, my boy Maurice. We started that when we was kids. We Renegade Riders, that little tattoo we got. That's a little thing because we've always been outcasts from the beginning. We know we've been outcasts. You know what I'm saying? Just because we black skaters, so we had to deal with being shunned by the black community and having to hide the fact that we skateboard in the hood. People would chase us down the street. You better not be skateboard doing that white people stuff in the hood. So we had a lot of adversity coming up doing that stuff and like I said, we was turning heads doing what we was doing and being passionate about it. So 2017 came along. We did the skate shop for about a year, a year or two. Um, Before it got mismanaged and the management was out of our hands. We just ran the skate team. So we got the skate. We was on the street, you know what I'm saying, promoting the brand, promoting ourselves. And with that, with literally promoting ourselves and doing our own thing, we got bigger sponsors to come and help us out. So we start seeing guys from like Milwaukee, Wisconsin, um, all the northern Midwest states had started to reach out to us, and they uh, they showed us some love. So we end up getting with it. We end up partnering with a team called 420 Brand Clothing, and shout out to Victoria and her dad and those guys running that company out there. But they we helped them get that company off the ground from like 2018 to probably like 2020 is when we probably ended our deal with them. And from 2018 to 2020, we were skating for this clothing brand, and they were paying us as professionals. And um, they were sending us to places for travel. They sent us up north, they sent us down to Florida. We ended up linking up because they do 420 clothing, so we ended up getting in with the cannabis culture. We ended up tying our business with a lot of we end up getting to Nexus, one of the Nexus cannabis cups. We end up being just one of the major sponsorships with some cannabis companies who are heavily involved with cannabis and also skateboarding. They thought it was a great idea that not only that we represented skateboarding, but we represented cannabis at the same time, and we can merge the two things into one, and it'll just be phenomenal. So we was doing that for a nice period of time, getting taken care of. But at the same time, we were missing something because the skate shop wasn't there anymore. So our family that we have created kind of disbanded a little bit. Now we're back to where we started, renegade riders or just kind of a group of friends before we became a family because the structure of the house made us a whole. That's play on
So,
Jesus. That.
it's amazing the story because I know all the adversities in which you speak of, and when you sharing your story, I know a lot of the challenges that existed then and still exists. And but I'm sure I can notice. I don't know about you being in it. It's getting better. A lot of more people of color are skating.
Oh yeah.
Actual art of skating, bringing diversity to the community. Because I know when you're younger, you don't think race, but they just want to skate. So hopefully that continue to be the mentality that they grow older and the skating bring them together. But definitely, as far as business structure, that the mainstream team to dominate the skating world. But it's a lot of black skaters that are now skate company owners, and they're
Oh
definitely
yeah.
penetrating and competing with other mainstream companies, and so that continues to grow. So it come a long way. But you also have a nonprofit organization you guys are getting out the ground. What are you doing to instill this in the now generation, the young generation, that's going to continue to change the trajectory of people of color in skating?
So Synskate Club. Synskate Club is what we created. It stands for the Syn part. SYN is an abbreviation. We really I like how DGK and Stevie Williams did their thing. You know, DGK stands for Dirty Ghetto Kids, which is what he was being called. Um, you know what I'm saying? He took something, or he took nothing and turned it into something. You know, now it's his company. I like the abbreviation style. So Synskate Club always stands for something that you need, because in the eyes of everybody that has been around us, they always look at us as, hey, we need y'all as skaters, we need y'all as artists, we need y'all as black men, we need y'all as whatever. They just need us. And and the youth definitely need us. So we also, it kind of doubles back as something you need, but the non-for-profit side doubles back as something youth needs.
Mhm.
You know, my last name is Young, so I'm gonna be young forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna be tied to the young culture due to that right there. And so we want to be able to provide something for the young culture to be able to look up to and be like, hey, these guys are here in the Midwest. No, they didn't have to go all the way to Cali. No, they didn't have to go all the way to wherever, is people is doing it mainstream like, but we're doing it here, right here in the Midwest, and we can make it here from where we at right now. And that's what we've been doing to try to implement ourselves back into the community. We've our whole organization is literally based off of, we created, like, I call it a holiday, Skater of the Year award party. We choose we choose a group of people who were the best in St. Louis, and we award them with a bunch of, we have a craftsman who's actually a great woods workman, Jason Fomer. I don't want to check his name up, but he goes by STO Stunt Wood. He's one of the greatest wood crafters here in St. Louis. He literally takes old skateboards and crafts them into trophies. So he's made, probably like, I don't know, 4-foot trophies out of skateboards, repurposed, reused. And these are trophies that people don't win in regular skateboarding. People don't win. So we just get with a bunch of companies, and we put our money together, and we just create events for the skateboard scene here in the Midwest. And by us doing that, a lot of kids have a contest that they don't have to travel outside of the state for. You know, we've been partnering with people like Red Bull, who's come to the city. We've partnered with other non-for-profits who have helped. Um, Literally, they gutted out an old 118-year-old cathedral church, and we've helped them turn it into a what is called Saint Laborious today, which is the one and only indoor skateboard park that we have issued for St. Louis City.
Mm.
And by the way, go donate to that, guys, because go support St. Louis, because we're having troubles with the legalities of that building and keeping our skate park here in St. Louis. We need y'all help, so go donate to St. Laborious. But yeah, with giving back to the community, we've given back to the kids by just throwing contests, throwing events, being. You can tap in now, Mark. Sorry, Mark. We just had a
Yeah.
Mark tell us that he can tap into the call. So
Okay. Enter the studio. Tell me enter the studio. While you guys get that together, let me thank my partners. We'll be right back. Okay.
okay.
Okay. We want to take the time to thank our partners right now. So stay put,
Mark,
guys.
you
We're gonna
got
thank
the
our
link.
partners. Try to get Mark Johnson with us. He's part owner of Sid.
Click on the link.
And so
Click on
therefore,
the link.
we get him on there,
Yeah,
and we'll
allow your
continue the
access.
interview. But we want to take the time right now
Nah, he chips here.
and connect with us on YouTube. Make sure you guys
Yeah, enter
with
studio.
us. Cash App and everything that you see. GQ Auto Connect. Simple, affordable, quality service that's worth it. New and used vehicles at a wholesale price and much, much more. 310-695-2404, Culver City, California. Tell them King Solomon sent you. GQAutoConnect.com. Dr. Manny J. Rosette, Doctor of Physical Therapy, low back, neck, shoulder pain management, post-surgical rehabilitation. RosettePhysicalTherapy.com, 424-243-5261. Tell him King Solomon sent you. HeartToHeartForYou.org. Heart to Heart mission is to supply every young person with a new pair of shoes, especially those who need them. A domestic and international nonprofit organization. 844-237-6344. Tell them King Solomon sent you. Guys, connect with our
Okay, he's gonna
partners.
do that. He's gonna do that.
You guys let them know you heard about them on this platform.
When you do that, we're gonna get off the phone.
And connect with us. And so we're back with our guest right now. And joining us is Mark. All right, Mark. Mark Johnson is here. So he's talking about the Sid Skate Club. We're so excited to hear about it. So Mark, we want you to chime in with us, brother, and let us know your sentiments about it, reaching the youth, the message of what you guys are conveying to the young people and the organization. You have to unmute yourself, Mark.
Got a little mute problem going on.
Push unmute. Unmute yourself. Okay. There you go. There you go.
What's going on, Mark? You can hear us?
Hear you guys. What about now?
Yeah. Okay, now we can hear you. We can hear you.
I'm here. You can hear me?
Did you hear me? You hear my question?
Here.
Cool. Please, we want you to chime in on your sentiments about the organization, about reaching the youth, about your sentiments about what you guys are trying to do with the community, with the skate community, and with you guys' organization.
So speak a little bit about what you've been doing down there in Florida.
Okay. So
past couple of weeks.
In Florida. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now. I'm in Northeast Florida on the coast. We have a beach over here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of upcoming kids that skateboard out here. It's a lot of legends out here. Kona Skate Park, present out here in Jacksonville, Florida. If you played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Yeah. There's a gap in the game called the Wild Man Gap.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shout out to Wild Man. That's a real person. Real Florida local. Real Jacksonville local. Yeah, so out here, man, I've been doing a lot, man. A lot of skate lessons going on. A lot of kids hyped to get into the skateboard culture and see what not only just the universe has to bring to the skateboard culture, but Synskatexlub too. The kids are very excited to see the new changes and the new wave they can bring on. You know what I mean? And the new influence that they can provide to the other kids that are also coming up in it and just figuring it out. That's pretty cool to see and experience. I did a lot of traveling in Florida. Everything is very spread out. Tampa is pretty cool. South Florida. Shout out to Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of non-profit organizations in South Florida also as well, like Boards for Bros or The Border.
Shout out
He
to the
throws all the
Tampa,
contests for Florida.
The whole Tampa scene right there. Been showing us lots of love.
Lots going on in Tampa. Two very big contests just went on in Tampa a couple months ago. The Tampa
So
Pro and Tampa Am.
you guys' goal is to continue to connect, or what do you guys see your goal for Sid and Skate Club? What's your vision for them?
So our overall vision for Synskatexlub is to literally be a stepping stone wherever we at for the youth to reach higher realms for whatever they are pursuing. And we starting with skateboarding. Now, since we are called something you need, we are I do music, Mark does music. We have artists that literally just do music. We have painters that literally just paint pictures. You know what I'm saying? We have artists that have their runway models that literally all they start from skateboarding, and then they venture off uh uh into another lane of artistry, and they go big in that. Sin Skate Club in our eyes is the stepping stone for those kids to reach the higher forms of themselves. Literally, we are elevating people's the youth's I don't really know what to call it, spirits, or we just elevating their talent level
Yeah,
by being able to reach the highest maximum spot in whatever career goal that they feel that they need to go.
yeah,
And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is literally in the pudding of everybody who has come through our business, our organization. Everybody who has touched us or rubbed elbows with us on a youth level has it literally working for itself.
hmm
Like Tyler Peterson's one of our biggest guys. Matter of fact, everybody who's touched Sin Skate Clubs, all of our biggest I don't know what to call it, like
Every
proof.
single person can.
Everybody who's
Yeah.
literally came in contact with us to want to reach higher heights in at least the skateboarding realm, they've done business with us. We've done a couple of doing a couple of events with them. They've got the spotlight put on them, and then now the California guys are hitting those guys up. We seeing the people that has been touched through that has won our awards. Pretty much, we give out these awards for the best in the city, and these people who are winning the awards are gaining their own sponsorship and deals. They're gaining their own endorsement and deals. They're gaining traction from other companies outside of St. Louis, and they're gaining more love and reaction for the hard work that they are putting in that is not being recognized. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these kids just so happen to be kids of color and kids of a definitely troubled background. So we've been able to that's just our goal, just to get the kids to reach higher heights and to keep going with whatever that they desire that they want to do. So that's why
it's
we kind of ventured off into music as well,
yeah,
because the music goes hand in hand with skateboarding. We like to watch music. We like to watch skateboarding with a sound, some music put together. It just gives the experience more, more soul. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and since we do music ourselves, when we throw these events and stuff like that, we have our local artists perform, and we've learned how to create our events to be credible events for our artists, so that way they're not just performing at a regular local show. As an artist, on paperwork, you have to be we getting our artists set up with ASCAP, BMI, all the proper paperwork it takes to literally be an artist in the game. And we've helped our artists grow exponentially. Speaking of one of our guys who's he just got back from LA. He's in Atlanta right now working with Kanye West and his team, Digital Nas. Our guy Crash Jordy. That's one of the artists that we got that done touched our ranks and that done moved higher up in the music world. And then we have Tyler Peterson on the skateboard realm. He's a kid from North St. Louis who, you know, end up winning one of our awards, moving out of California or moving out to California, and through him winning one of our awards and being recognized through that, and just his literally his hard work, um, helped him get to the higher ranks. And now he's on the barracks and stuff like that. The barracks is one of the highest watch channels in skateboard realm. They're out there in California, so I guess they're like the second highest, but still one of the, all the kids in the world watch
The
that.
most
And
No,
broadcasted.
no, this is really big, and it gets bigger and continue to get bigger and continue to grow. And a lot of companies attach themselves to skateboarding, and it's just a positive look. And it's you don't, in my opinion, get a more diverse look and
oh yeah.
skating. You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a sport that reaches a lot of people and it brings a lot of youth together. And so this is a wonderful thing that you guys are doing, and to be able to do it, like you said, in regions of the world that it rarely exists, and to be able to have a passion and a mission to do this, to put it in your part of the Midwest, it's a wonderful thing. But what can we get for a second zero in on some of those challenges that when the youth come to you guys and they see what you guys are doing, because everybody don't play basketball, everybody don't play football. This is another thing, as far as another thing to add to the list of aspiration. A lot of kids that they could find themselves doing when they don't play basketball or other sports we tend to run to or
Hmm.
have left in our school system. And it's like they have this alternative. But when they come to you guys, what do that look like lots of times? Because skateboard could be expensive, just like any other sport. So what do they look like lots of times when these kids say, I want to skate, but I don't have anything, but
Well,
I want.
in the realm of Mark, do you have anything to say about that first? I'm gonna let you say something.
What are some of the challenges? Do
I
you
get a
see that
lot
a
of
lot?
kids that come to me
Do you
about
see?
just random stuff. Like, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I have a lot of kids that come about stuff like shoes. Kids don't have shoes. Kids have little Walmart boards. Kids have like, you know what I mean? You've seen the boards with no tail and it looks like a square, like a big
Oh
box,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and like
We.
little wheels that are just bearings. You know what I mean? And then I've seen like you see all type of kids out here. You see kids that don't dress like skaters but want to be skaters, and the only reason they don't have nothing is because they don't know where to go. Like they have the money. Some kids have the money. They just don't know anything.
Mm,
All they know is a Walmart skateboard. You
true.
know.
And
Yeah.
a
So
lot of the a
um,
lot of the
I think if anything they appreciate the.
just the fact that we give back.
Yeah.
Because skateboard culture, and this is how I grew up in the game like this. My mom bought my older sister a skateboard years ago. We was like lads, Bought my older sister a skateboard. She never rode it. I was always like sitting on my ass riding it. Seen the kids in the neighborhood, standing up on it. And I was like, oh shit, that's different, And they ironically was some black kids. Ironically, the first skaters I ever saw in my life were black. And so just growing up from there, just the whole skateboard scene, it comes from a hand me down culture. We have that culture of um, you don't need it brand new when you start.
Mm.
So the kids are happy to get working equipment.
Mm.
And then as you get more into the culture, you
Yeah.
start to realize that, okay, to be a master at my craft,
Gotta
I
get
need to have fresh equipment to do what I need to do. So I'm used to, these real, we call them skate rats. The real skaters that are dedicated to skating, they'll go do it. They don't shit if they got sandals, if that's all they got, and a piece of 2x4 with some skates off a rollerblade. They will skate if that's all they got. But and they're gonna be appreciative of that. So those kids, we don't really have a problem with the kids that don't have, because everybody in the realm of skateboarding, you start off with nothing. You
Yeah,
start off with nothing. You start off with something that somebody else had to pass down to you.
yeah,
So skateboarding culture really is a pass the torch type of deal, especially to the youth. That's why we see such an urgent call to do what we do for the youth, because we already see that they don't have, and skate. The price of wood is different than it was in the 90s or the 80s. Today is, you used to sell a piece of wood, you could buy it for $45 or $35. Now, with all this, we're not gonna say the word on this channel, but
yeah, yeah,
you know, um, the price of wood is going significantly up. So skateboarding has ironically gotten expensive over the years. Um, so to those kids who don't have, we have not non-profit, but hand me down type of I don't even know what to call it, but just that pass the torch type of deal. When somebody's not done using this skateboard and it's not fully broken, we pass along to the lesser generation right there, who are up and coming. Get your practice in on the beat up boards, on all the used equipment. We'll throw you our used shoes because we want you to get into it. You
no,
know, it
no,
takes nothing to get into this skateboarding thing. All it takes is love. So
yeah,
you gotta just want to have a love for it yourself. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. No, it's really smart to evaluate where it all began. And so that's a good way of articulating it. And then when you think of functionality, getting started, because it's a lot of wear and tear, practicing over and over and over. So we think about the primitive beginning, is it makes sense to use something that was used, and it's what it becomes what it's for, because we
mhm.
know also that the equipment in skating can get expensive, can get very expensive,
Oh yeah,
and customs everything from the wheels to the board. So I know out here in California, they it can get very expensive. So it makes sense to start off with something more affordable and to know what you're doing, because if you're skilled, you won't mess up the expensive ones. You'll know how to ride it. You'll
yep,
know what each board is for, how to cruise, how to make those turns, and
Like a
so
car.
so yeah, so definitely begin to know how to use the equipment properly, even once it begins to become more expensive, they begin to appreciate it more. So it makes a lot of sense. But I'm grateful you guys are able to use skateboarding to connect with a lot of the youth, to meet them where they are, and to encourage them that they can be anything that they want to be. Because so many skaters go on to do great things, become great leaders, entrepreneurs, and so this is a wonderful thing. Another thing that we can add to our arsenal and to our list, that you can do this as well. You could be anything. Use this as a stepping stone to be great. Surrounded by very ambitious, artistic people like the skate community, a very diverse community. It's amazing what you guys are doing, and to bring this to St. Louis, to Jacksonville. It's a beautiful thing. So continue to do what you guys do. And so we want to end with what is the message, if it's being misunderstood or if it's misunderstood? Give us some clarity of what is the essential message of Skate Club. And after that, you guys can give your social media handles and connect with the people.
I think the name is the hardest message because it's kind of a tongue twister, and
Yeah,
it people jack it up a lot, but then they like the sound, they like to hear, they like it.
so,
Skate Club.
yeah.
Um, I'll let you go, Mark. I'll let you start real quick, a lot, because I want to grab some stuff.
So what's the message,
So,
Mark? You think it is coming up
I would say
of Skate Club?
the message. I would say the message of Sin Skate Club is man.
It's their universal
Well,
message. It's
you got something that somebody needs, man, and Sin Skate
yeah,
Club got something you need, man. So
yeah.
like, as you know what I mean. As a kid, just looking for some direction, all you got to do is reach out and some, you know what I mean.
So
Just
being a part of
apply
skate,
yourself, and
being a
somebody
part of
will reach out to you. You know what I mean. You give and you shall receive.
and being a part of the club is going to help you to discover what that is, right?
Oh yeah,
Discover
we our
whatever.
universal message is to get people to know thyself.
Know thyself.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's as simple as put. We want people to know who they are themselves. Know thyself. And with that being said, we like to use this small time to recognize the people that do know who we are and
Yeah.
who has helped our brand out. So shout out to Technis Skateboards,
Okay.
one of the California brands who launched some product to us to support the skaters in the Midwest. So
Um,
shout out to those guys, and shout out to our guys Flourish with Caution and Earth Surf Skate Shop, who definitely helped us with the venue. These all these guys are heavily into skateboarding. Shout out to literally all of our sponsors who've helped us out throughout our last couple of years putting this together. Synskatexlub, Flourish with Caution, Missouri Crush. Shout out to just the whole Midwest. We taking over the Midwest.
for sure.
And definitely shout out to ourselves. And
Yeah, for sure.
we got a lot of merch. A lot of
Uh,
merch in.
Come
The
through with the
merch.
merch. Yay. Okay.
Yeah. So our website will be available very soon. We kind of reconstructing that right now. So
High end.
Fan Skate Club, something you need or something youth need.
Yeah.
We do skate lessons from ages 0 to hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We from coast to coast, and definitely where the no coast is at here in the Midwest. Uh, we do it for the love because we want you to feel the love. Because
Yeah.
if it ain't no, if ain't no love out there, uh, we got a messed up world out there. So we here to implement the love, keep the true integrity of skateboarding at heart, and yes, we want you to know who you are and come find out who you are, you
I
know,
mean,
over with us.
so please, Mark and Randall, please give them your social media handles and how they can contact you guys now until the official website is up. Give them your social medias.
Right now, you can reach us at our handles is Sin Skate Club. So that's SYNSKATEXLUB. We like to use the X, like Malcolm X Club. Malcolm X. We not a part of a normal society, so we have to create our own society and come see what that's about. So Synskate Club is our handle on all the boards. That's our Gmail, Synskate Club at 33gmail.com is that's our email. We got YouTube, Instagram, what do you call it? TikTok, Twitter, the
Man.
whole nine. Website's on the way. It's getting reconstructed right now. So in a few weeks that'll be up. But like I said, SYNSKATEXLUB. Yeah, Sin Skate Club. And that's our handle. My name is Randell Young. Go by Skate Hard. You can find me on Instagram at SKATE3HARD. Skate 3 hard. Do not mistake the E and the 3. It's two different things. So, and Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
Oh yeah, Mark. Definitely hit the email up. We both check the email. Skate lessons email.
Oh
Check the
yeah.
email.
Email us for
And
the
you can
skate
find me on
lessons,
Instagram.
please.
You see that name right there?
Mark Johnson. They'll be able to see
Mark
it.
Johnson J
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram, YouTube, Synskate Club, man. You can click on it.
Oh wow. Thank you guys so much. Keep up the great work. Definitely have you guys back on. I know you both are artists. Love to have you on and talk about your artistry and your music
Oh
and
yeah.
your other artists. Please stay in contact and hit me back up for that. Follow us. Our link is in the bio on our Instagram, as well as the YouTube link is in the Instagram bio. Connect with us and come back and show us your music. And we love to continue to connect with you guys, see what you guys grow into it, continue to do great things, man. So we're excited to have you guys on. Thank you guys so much for being on here today. Have a great rest of your day. And hopefully you can join the panel later on when we come back and bring the whole group back with Izza. So, all
Yes,
right.
I'll be ready. Looking forward for that.
Okay, then, brother.
Blessings, peace and blessings, my
Peace and
brother.
blessings, brother. Thank you guys so much. All right. There you go, King Solomon Entertainment. Another great interview on the Cultural Scribes platform, which is our artist platform. Make sure you guys connect, reach out, and share this video, man. Share this video. Another for great interviews are coming up on the Cultural Scribe. Let's continue to grow. Check us out on Roku. We're streaming lowercase King Solomon Entertainment, one word on Roku channel. We're streaming and we continue to grow, man. We're reaching millions of people, and we are so excited about what's happening. So, guys, continue to connect, share. Till next time. Thank you guys so much.